Well, yesterday was truly something, wasn't it? The Boys trailer, the House of the Dragon trailer, the Fallout trailer, and Halo Season 2. But we won't talk about that one. With Gen V coming to an end around just under a month ago, it had all of us gagging for what to expect when the trailer for the new season of The Boys was set to arrive. And it's safe to say that it didn't disappoint. There are so many things to take away from the new trailer, but I thought rather than doing a full breakdown, I'd delve into one of the main things that stood out to me and left me questioning what I just watched. Black Noir. The guy whose innards became his outards, yet he was standing there alive and well in the trailer. So I thought I'd explain exactly how that could be possible and what to expect upon his return. So let's get into it. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Towards the end of Season 3, we saw that Black Noir, Homelander's most trustworthy friend and companion, was killed at the hands of Homelander. After finding out that Soldier Boy was his father, and Black Noir went their whole friendship without telling Homelander that he had a father that was out there. This left us witnessing him quite literally dying in front of our eyes on screen, dropping to the floor, and him finally finding peace as he joined his imaginary friends on the cusp of death. This begs the question as to how Black Noir was able to be present in the brand new Season 4 trailer on not one, but a number of different occasions. The first theory that I'm going to start off with is one that I think is the least likely to be true, but there could definitely be a possibility. This would tie Season 4 of The Boys into the finale of Gen V. We know that The Boys Season 4 pretty much takes place directly after the timeline of where we left off the characters in Gen V at Godolkin. And with Homelander smiling at the end of the Gen V finale, and it being the last thing that we saw, he was smiling over the fact that Kate and Sam were considered to be the heroes after making it out like they prevented Marie, Jordan, Andre, and Emma from destroying the university, when in reality that wasn't the case at all. It was them. This showed us that Homelander had young heroes that were under his wing that believed in soup supremacy. After the Gen V finale, there were lots of comparisons that were being drawn between Black Noir and Sam, and the mentioning that he could potentially take over the reign of Black Noir in the Seven, following everything that happened to the character. Sam would be the perfect character for that, as he exhibits some similarities to the powers that Black Noir had. Sam was said to be one of the most powerful soups when compared to everybody at the university, so one would imagine that he could slot right into the role if Vought or Homelander wanted him to. There are also similarities in the sense that Black Noir used to see the animated imaginary friends, and Sam sees puppets due to his mental condition. So that's something that could well be the case. Another theory about how Black Noir could return is that we could finally see Homelander's clone storyline being put to work in the show. We know what Black Noir looked like in the flashback under the mask from the time that he was fighting alongside Soldier Boy, so we know for a fact that this iteration of Black Noir wasn't Homelander's clone. However, in the comic, Black Noir was a clone that was created by Vought with the intention of keeping an eye on Homelander and ensuring that he didn't do anything outrageous. So realistically, now would probably be a good time in the story to bring in a clone of Homelander, as he's quite literally spiraling out of control and trying to be the face of implementing soup supremacy, whilst also slaughtering people as he pleases, something which also looks like it's going to be happening in the new season, judging by that trailer. So with Vought finding out what happened to Black Noir, they may look to do that and get a replacement there. Within the comic, Black Noir, which was Homelander's clone, and the actual Homelander became relatively good friends, and it spurred on Black Noir, disguised as Homelander, to do awful things with the intention of getting Vought to order him to take out Homelander. This is something that I would be interested in seeing unfold, as it would lay an extra level of depth to the story. The only thing that makes me question if the show would be able to do this is that we know that Homelander has the ability to see through Black Noir's mask. As in the Season 3 episode where Homelander killed him, he stated that he could quite literally see his face, his battle scars, and all of the emotion that he emits, something which nobody else was able to do. So if they were to create some kind of clone of Homelander, he'd know immediately, unless they had some way of disguising it from him. Maybe they'll make a clone in terms of trying to replicate Homelander's powers, strength, and mindset, but they'll keep him looking like how he was before, as there are some rumors around the original actor that played him coming back and reprising the role. So that could be one way that he returns, and to be honest, that's something that I'd actually be down to watch unfold. The final theory that's been put out there is something which has been mentioned by the Boys showrunner. This is that the original actor, Nathan Mitchell, is most likely going to be returning as a second incarnation of Black Noir. Nathan Mitchell actually played Black Noir in the present day, not the version in the flashback, so this is something that does actually allow the same actor to return as the exact same character, as we never got to see the present day Black Noir underneath the mask. Vought didn't properly announce to the public that Black Noir was dead, like they did with Queen Maeve when her death was made public knowledge, which was accompanied with a small video tribute on the news. So it does make me wonder if Vought are going to be behind just reinstating a Black Noir without ever announcing that anything had happened. He was left to die inside of Vought facilities, so he would have most definitely have been found by somebody that worked there, hence where maybe the process of cloning and replacing would have begun. This is something that could tie into the clone arm of the story, especially if they make a clone of Homelander that was more focused on powers rather than appearance, or even if they just cloned the former Black Noir if the technological advancements are available. If that were to happen, it would most definitely mess with Homelander's head. The last he saw of Black Noir, he ripped out his insides and made him no more. But then, the next time Homelander would have gone to Vought, he would have most likely seen another Black Noir that was standing there that resembled the former one, even once looking beneath the mask. Homelander's mind is fragile, and there are multiple cracks that are present within his mind, so the fact that his former good friend would have been raised from the dead in his eyes, it may cause his mental fragility to grow stronger. With Homelander gaining more and more power and a large portion of the public siding with him, whilst he's also leaning away from Vought and their views and beliefs, having Homelander's mind growing weaker whilst being a positive for Vought, it could be something that causes more devastation and chaos, as the paranoia will kick in. So by bringing back somebody who he cared about but ultimately killed, it could cause more damage. So realistically, there are multiple different ways that Black Noir could return to Season 4 of The Boys. Personally, I like the idea of him being cloned or him being on par with Homelander or exhibiting some of his powers and it just messing with Homelander's head. I'm living for Homelander's demise and the power struggles that he has, so by seeing his friend being raised from the dead, it's just going to mess with him even more. I'm sure when a second trailer gets released, there might be some more hints and clues as to how it will happen, but for now, it's just you, me, and a bunch of theories. So what do you think? How do you see Black Noir returning to the show, and what do you think his purpose will be? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see a full season breakdown of Season 3 of The Boys or even Gen V, then click on the card in the top corner, or alternatively you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. If you'd like to give me a show or movie that you'd like me to review, then head over to my Twitter, @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review next. And finally, if you'd like to see what I rate the latest movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile. It's where I rate the latest releases in real time. Are you looking forward to the show returning? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.